Luong Juk Tuan was born on May 14, 1990, in Quang Ngai, a coastal province in central Vietnam. Growing up in a rural area, Luong's early years were marked by a strong sense of community and a love for physical activity. His family, though not involved in professional sports, recognized his athletic abilities early on. Luong's introduction to sports began in his childhood, where he was encouraged to play traditional games and engage in physical activities with his peers. It wasn't until he was 10 years old that Luong's natural athleticism was discovered by a local coach while he was participating in a school sports event. Impressed by his speed and agility, the coach invited him to join the regional sports academy. From then on, Luong's life took a decisive turn as he began his formal training in athletics, particularly focusing on sprinting. His coaches immediately recognized his potential in short-distance events, especially the 100 meters and 200 meters sprints. Luong's early training was challenging, as his family's limited financial resources made it difficult for him to access high-quality training equipment or facilities. However, he was determined to pursue his passion for athletics, often training with makeshift equipment and running on makeshift tracks. His dedication to improving his speed and endurance paid off. And by the age of 15, he was competing in local and regional competitions, consistently placing among the top performers. Rise through the ranks. A blossoming career. Luong Juk Tuan's breakthrough came in his teenage years, when he began to dominate regional competitions. His impressive performances in the 100 meters and 200 meters sprints earned him a spot on the Vietnam national athletics team at the age of 17. This marked the beginning of his career at the national level, and it wasn't long before he made an impact in national competitions. By 2008, at the age of 18, Luong competed in the Vietnam National Athletics Championship, where he set his first significant national record in the 200 meters event. His performance earned him recognition as one of the country's most promising young sprinters. His natural talent, combined with a growing passion for the sport, made him a standout figure in Vietnamese athletics. During his early years on the national team, Luong struggled to compete at the international level, facing athletes from countries with more advanced training programs and resources. Nevertheless, his determination to succeed kept him pushing forward, and he continued to improve his personal bests in both the 100 meters and 200 meters events. With each passing year, Luong became known for his relentless training regimen and his fierce competitiveness, qualities that helped him overcome setbacks and challenges in his career. Career peak. A national icon in athletics. Luong Juk Tuan's peak came during the 2010s, when he solidified his place as one of the leading sprinters in Southeast Asia. His performances in national and international competitions elevated him to a level where he could compete with some of the best sprinters in the region. In 2012, Luong's career reached a new milestone when he won the gold medal in the 100 meters event at the Southeast Asian Games, SE Games, held in Indonesia. This victory was a turning point in his career, as it established him as one of Vietnam's premier sprinters. His performance at the SEA Games earned him national recognition, and his victory marked the beginning of his dominance in regional athletics. Over the next few years, Luong would become a fixture in the Southeast Asian Games, consistently winning medals in both the 100 meters and 200 meters events. In 2014, Luong competed in the Asian Athletics Championships held in India, where he won a bronze medal in the 200 meters event. This achievement was significant because it marked his rise to prominence on the continental level, and it also earned him a spot in international competitions such as the Asian Games and IAAF World Championships. While he did not reach the podium at the World Championships, his performances were strong enough to showcase his potential on the global stage. During this period, Luong's dedication to his craft was evident in his daily training routines. He spent hours perfecting his technique and conditioning his body to withstand the rigors of international competition. His consistency in competition, combined with his ability to stay injury-free, allowed him to maintain a high level of performance over many years. Luong's influence grew not only in Vietnam but also in the broader Southeast Asian athletics community, where he became known as one of the most skilled and consistent sprinters in the region. Main achievements and legacy. Throughout his career, Luong Juk Tuan earned numerous accolades and milestones that have cemented his legacy in Vietnamese athletics. Some of his most significant achievements include Southeast Asian Games gold medal, 2012. Luong won the gold medal in the 100-meter event at the 2012 SEA Games, marking his first major international title and propelling him into the spotlight as a national hero. Southeast Asian Games, multiple medals. Over the years, Luong continued to dominate the 100 meters and 200 meters events at the SEA Games, winning multiple gold, silver, and bronze medals, becoming one of the most decorated athletes in SEA Games history. Asian Athletics Championships, 2014. Winning the bronze medal in the 200-meter event at the Asian Athletics Championships helped Luong establish himself as one of the top sprinters in Asia. Vietnam National Athletics Champion. Luong won multiple national titles in the 100 meters and 200 meters events, dominating the Vietnamese athletics scene for over a decade. Vietnam's representative in the Asian Games. Luong competed in the Asian Games on multiple occasions, consistently finishing near the top of his events and earning valuable experience on the continental stage. Southeast Asian record holder, Luong set a Southeast Asian record in the 200 meters event, a remarkable feat that further solidified his status as one of the fastest men in the region. Role model for young athletes. Luong became an inspiration for countless young athletes in Vietnam. His journey from a small rural town to becoming one of the country's top sprinters proved that hard work, dedication, and perseverance could lead to success, even in a sport with limited resources, challenges, and setbacks. Despite his immense success, Luong's career was not without challenges. One of the most significant obstacles he faced was the lack of advanced training resources in Vietnam, which made it difficult for him to keep up with the world's best sprinters. Training facilities and equipment were often outdated, and funding for international competitions was limited. Despite these difficulties, Luong was able to push through, relying on his grit and determination to compete at the highest level. Injuries also played a role in limiting Luong's potential. Throughout his career, he faced various injuries, including muscle strains and ligament issues, which affected his performance during crucial tournaments. However, Luong's resilience in overcoming these setbacks was remarkable. He underwent intense rehabilitation and adjusted his training methods to prevent further injuries, allowing him to continue competing at a high level.